Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. How you guys all doing today? So, here we go. Hey, Mr. Viking, how's it going? Right, so Grinwald, how you doing? JD fan, Mr. Viking,
Hello there.
how's it going,
How are you
sir?
doing? It's going fairly good. We
Good.
got rained out today.
Yeah. So we've had a bit of rain and a bit of wind and a bit of sun. But yeah, let everything go today. Oh, so fun and games, fun and games. Let me do. And can I spell correctly? No, I cannot. Yes, there we go. There we go. And obviously, if you don't follow myself or Mr. Viking, please click on the links, give them a follow. I'm not sure about
Yeah,
that Billy
that
Alpaca guy. He's a bit of a, but yeah.
yeah. So is that Viking guy.
uh,
Don't follow
right.
him, guys.
Yeah, definitely follow him. Bug him. I have a question for you. The buildable bridges. Can you place Can we replace the? No, you cannot, because you cannot access them. Now, that's kind of a lie, to be honest. Now I don't know if Dave's actually removed it, but you used to have them in one of these. I think they're now hidden.
Thanks for the raid!
Holy heck! What the? What? Killer Rock 446 raiding with the party one. Thank you very much, buddy. How you doing, sir? Hopefully you had your great stream there. Yeah, I think it's actually been removed now from. I'm not sure. Oh no, yep, you still got the buildable bascule bridge there, Grimwald. Yeah, so you should be able to place that down anywhere you want. Obviously, bear in mind either side of the river or the waterways, it could need a bit of terraforming. So yeah. Playing a bit of World of Tanks. Oh, and how was? Yeah, it was good. Good. Glad to hear it. Well, thank you very much for the raid. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. So yeah, I've just literally gone through the night. I need to slow the time down because I need to find out what I need to do. So I've got a few fields almost ready. Hopefully they'll be ready today. Fingers crossed. I'm just waiting for it to update the map. There we go. Cool. So we've got at least some work to do today. Now, one thing I did do is I've actually took out a bigger loan. It was like a 10 mil loan. So, oh, it's gonna hurt a lot. Yeah, I took a huge loan out. Oh, it's gonna hurt. But it was for a specific purpose. Now, obviously, this year I really want to get the orchards in place. Yeah, and try and keep PG as well. Remember that, guys. I basically purchased all of this land over here. So 24, 25, 26, 27. And obviously this is where I'm going to have my orchards. So I am going to make a little farm area. I've already gone through. I've fertilised the lime, done whatever it needs to over there to get going first of all. Obviously I do need to get those crops harvested all this week. And then hopefully try and start getting some trees actually placed down for obviously going into productions later on. Oh, where are we? Yep. It would be nice. It would have been nice if we could replace it. The placeable bridges is beautiful. So with Grinwald for that, if you start on any of the current starts that's there, you can actually replace those bridges. Now, obviously, at the end of the selection window at the beginning, right at the end is the start with the bascule bridges. What you can actually do is load that up, save it, and then copy and replace 3 of the existing bridges in here. Now I know Viking Streaming has a video already set up to show you how to do that. Also, some of the other bridges, if you wanted to change them, will take a little bit of landscaping, that is for sure. So for instance, let me just use this just quickly.
And here's the link.
There you go, thank you very much, Viking. That'll tell you
You're
exactly
welcome.
what to do. So obviously I've actually come through, like Darius has, and replaced this one from the main central farm over to the vehicle shop. Now, obviously, I had to do a little bit of a lot. Well, I should say not really a little, but a lot of landscaping around to get it just about right, so it's level either side. Obviously, this side wasn't too bad, but it's mainly on the vehicle side because obviously where it comes in flat. Obviously, where I know with Dave, he sort of angled them slightly to work them in. So yeah, this end up here was the real pain in the butt. But yeah, if you watch that video that Vikings posted, that'll actually tell you exactly how to go through and replace at least 3 of the bridges, because obviously they've got the right distance for the bridge basically. But yeah, as you can see here, I've had to do a lot of landscaping up to make it look half decent, and obviously Darius did the same as well. But yeah, it's kind of tricky, to be honest, that particular one. How's it going there, Mr. Neil and Mr. Bodine? Yeah, we have one old and one new on the server map. Yeah, and I just realised I don't think my game sounds are very loud, so let's jack them up a bit more. Ba-ba-da-ba-dum. So obviously over the weekend, yeah, there we go, that's what it is. I have actually been going through some of the productions, correcting a few mistakes that I made earlier, and obviously updating some of these factories. So the first one is going to be the Alcoa. I do need to get with Dave to see if he wants any additional like trash or master boosters added into it or not. But what I've done is I noticed, I think it was during Mr. MP7 Reaper's stream, some of the fill planes were poking up a little bit too high. So obviously we've gone in and just dropped that down so they won't show through the top of the grates now. The second thing is the steel factory. Yeah, so that should help you guys. Let me put this on a little bit faster because it's taking forever getting around here. So these are going to be a quick update. So steel factory come through. I've basically brought the two spawn triggers for the pallets to the front here, so you got 1, 2 lines coming spawning now. I don't think I've got enough. Well, I might do actually, just to show you. Let's spawn some pipes out. So, up to 1, 2. I still need to adjust it slightly just to get those another pallet on the end, but that's going to be there from now on. Also, I did add in trash to the steel factory. Hey RPs, how you doing? But by the way, hopefully you all guys had a great weekend. Yeah, so obviously, what was it? Packaging has now been added in. To unload it, it'll be this trigger over here. In addition, I have also added in trash. So obviously you got this nice little trash sign now showing, and it literally goes from that bin up to that bin, so it's quite a long row. So if you wanted to pick it up manually and take it over to PMS, you're more than welcome to, or just set it to distribute. It's either or, it's entirely up to you. So, but yeah, you get quite a few bags spawning there when you get some, obviously. The other thing I did change as well, because somebody did mention about the bit on the floor here was showing unloading rather than loading, so I have now changed that to loading. So that'll be coming hopefully with the next update. The other thing.
What about McCain's?
I haven't got through to McCain's yet. What's wrong with McCain's?
The fill planes.
Mine looks fine on there, to be honest.
Okay,
but I'll
I just watched Reba's stream last night, and he was saying that he had been into McCain's and edited something with the fill planes.
They should have been perfectly fine. I'll have to recheck it anyway. Obviously, so yeah, just going back to these anyway. I will have a look at it myself properly. Hey, Green Thumb Farmer, by the way. And there you go, as a shout out for you, thank you very much. Obviously, Concrete Factory now has sacks in it, and I've pretty much put it where you dropped it off previously, right here by the door. Oh yeah, I know that is. I was thinking, I can hear a funny sound there, but yeah, I know what it is. Also, trash has been added in as an additional output. Now, I've actually got it spawning in between the 2 bins right here to give you an idea where it's coming out, if you wanted to spawn it. Yep, works perfectly fine, and also I did put, obviously, both the triggers at the front of the bay here, so you don't really need the pushers anymore, but you can drive in with a normal sized trailer and pick them up and go from there. Jeffro, how you doing, buddy? So that's now been updated as well. I do need to still go through Barrel Logistics to add in the Kellogg's products. Obviously, like I mentioned on Friday, the booster products will not, I repeat, will not be going into there. For the simple fact that obviously PMS has been reduced so much, you're not going to be producing enough to store it, so it goes straight into your factories when you basically have it. I'm doing pretty good there, thanks very much. I'm kind of curious what Reaper was on about. Which plane was he on? Because obviously the potato is perfectly fine. That's where it's meant to finish, and I'm pretty sure the other ones were all the same. So I do need to get salt in here and the water.
He did not mention any of the filled planes in particular. He just said he had been in and did they add into them.
Well, that's how high they're meant to be. That's how far they were set in 19. So yeah, not sure what he was editing. So I will definitely have to look at the salt and the water anyway when I get into doing that. But yeah, the potatoes where it was in 19, so I don't know what he's on about. But if he can send me a picture of what he's on about, or if you know what he's on about, let me know, and I can lower them down if need be. But yeah, I'll go.
I have no clue.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 factories plus the storage will be getting updated this week. Obviously, the goat shed is going to get an update as well, adding in the new fences and the ones with the gates and stuff. So, obviously, one person did mention that he felt that the food capacity of 20,000 was a bit low for 2,000 goats. Personally, I tested it, perfectly fine, but yeah. But obviously, you can go through as well, guys, and edit it how you want to. I do need to grab a combine. Obviously, yesterday I did go through. I've harvested that field there, plus my small flax down here. And I know somewhere around here is a combine, but can't think where to put it. Obviously, it looks like my oranges are coming on, so that's kind of cool. Da, 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 da. At some point, I do need to get a plough or something brought in to be able to do them. I know that the one that Dave did for the grapes where it's slightly wider should work if you have the Wolf Creek mod pack or any of those ones there, so yeah. I'm guessing the JCB helps you stay awake. Oh, is that, yeah. Just catching up on chat, so that's pretty much what my Sunday's been like, so doing all that today. Busy and kind of relaxing. Obviously, I was gifted 7 Days to Die, so I am going to be checking that out at some point. Almost thinking maybe do it on Wednesday or something, so we will see, depending on how busy I am on this. Here we go. Right then.
Let me see if I can break 3 or 4 factories more to keep you busy.
Yeah. Billy, did you know when the boogeyman goes to sleep every night he checks? Is it for Chuck Norris? True story, really. I wouldn't be surprised. I like Chuck Norris. He's a good actor. Right, there we go. So I can get this guy off on a hired helper to start off with. Now I can start focusing on some of these other bits and pieces. Actually, at some point I do want to invest in a second combine for this farm. See, now that I've got those other fields, I think I'm going to be needing something, that's for sure. There we go. Helper. Go do your stuff. That's... what? I was going to say, why is that showing flax there for a minute? But yeah. Must be still registered on the other field. Go figure. Right then, my timber runner truck and trailer fell over for no reason, going 5 miles an hour. Wow. Yeah, don't know what's up with that, Mr. Ryan, and how you doing, bud? Obviously, I know Mr. Viking Streaming has done an edit to the timber runner, the uploaded ones. He might be able
I
to help you
have.
out.
I also have showed it off a couple of times in my stream how to do that edit. It is actually quite simple.
Mm-hmm.
The I is I was not the one that made the mod, so I am not the one giving my edit out. But I can show people how to do the edit themselves.
That might be helpful. Did you want to show them now, actually? Because if you want to go live in Discord, I can share it on the stream while my little
Yeah, okay.
harvest is going back and forth. Just keep an eye on him.
It's actually pretty simple.
And go tab back through to the combine. Holy smokes, so much bread. Right, one sec. There we go. Just so I can keep an eye on him, so let me switch to desktop view. And we will go live. And full screen. Oh, wrong screen. Helps if I go onto the right screen first of all, doesn't it?
Usually it does.
Right, here we go. We'll go to full screen. So here you guys go.
Alrighty, guys. So here in the in-game mod we're going to the forestry equipment and finding the autoloader pack from Fleagle. Sometimes it's actually easier just to do a Google search. This one. Yep. Download it.
Also, make sure it is the FS22 version as well.
Yeah, of course, but it is. Go into your download folder. And here's the mod.
Hopefully that's clear enough for you guys.
Make a copy. Paste it into your desktop. Oh, whatever folder you want to. Extract it.
Just a quick one. Is that clear enough for you guys, or is it a little bit blurry? Because it's coming through a little bit blurry for me.
Yeah, it is a bit blurry.
I wonder if I can. I can't up that, can I? Ba-ba-da-ba-da-bum. No. Mind you, you're talking your way through as well, so you can always. Obviously, when
Yeah.
Viking goes live, if you do need any additional help, he can help you there as well. But yeah, this is very helpful as well.
All right.
But yeah, carry on.
Then we have the mod extracted, and we need to look for the XML files. We are having 3 XML files of the trailers. So we have the 12 meter, 15 meter, and the 20 meter. So let's start by the 12 meter. Open that one in Notepad++. And it is line number 37 you will need to do a edit to. Line number 37. So, center of mass, you will change this to 0.2. And the mass itself, you will bump that one up to 17,500. And that's it. So, I'm going to make a copy of this, put it into chat. This line, all of it, you just have to copy that and paste it into line number 37. And that will do the trick.
Very cool. Remember to save and then load up the game. But make sure there's no zip
And then
copies in the
save
game.
it and do the same for the 15 meter. So go down to line number 37, highlight it, and paste our line in. And let's take the last one, the 20 meter. Again, line number 37, highlight, paste it in, save, and remember to zip this much up again when you are done. And then you have your mod, your edit of it, and then bring that into your mod folder, and you're good to go.
There you go. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
Cool. So there you go. You can do a little bit of modding yourself. Right. Let's get this guy uploaded. I've got one other thing I want to show while I'm on the desktop. But let's get this guy uploading first.
Yeah. You know, Billy, it's when you're not the author of a mod. I have a pretty strict rule by I'm not allowed to give it out then.
Yeah. Actually,
And
I'll do
yeah.
two little things to show you guys. So if you're using the first thing I'm going to show would be the if you're using like the TLX pack with the flatbed and stuff, or Hispano Modding's container pack, you can actually get it to work perfectly on this map with a simple little edit. I'll show you what that is in just a sec. Just get this guy loaded first of all. Come on. There we go. And about there. That'll keep it going for the minute at least. Obviously, I haven't mentioned and shown this previously, but I did get a few messages the other day asking how to do it and stuff like that. So, let me go to the Giants website. This is something else as well that's just recently come out today or over the weekend. Obviously, the announcement of the next DLCs for the season 2, which is going to be the Horse Aggravation, pack. So basically, a new DLC just released over the weekend during FarmCom. It's going to be $8.99. I think for us in the UK it's about £7, so it's not a lot if you are going to pre-order it, but it does come free with the season 2 pass. Just a quick one. Obviously, it comes with a map, and I think it's 15 pieces of equipment in total. And it's going to be seeders, planters, cultivators, mulchers, you name it. All the information is right here. I'm sure Giants will be putting out fact sheets over the next couple of weeks just to cover all this. Obviously, I know in the past, I think it came out in 17 originally. It was 19 for free, and obviously, I guess they've just updated the map to be more realistic Czech Republic map. So yeah, that's coming out at the end of the month, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, there's that. So I want to come into here, and I'm going to search for No, let's just do Hispano. There we go. And it's these standard containers. This is the one I am on about. So obviously when you download it, I figured out why I was having issues with the container mod. I didn't know it only holds one product at a time. Yeah, that is the only downside to it. However, saying that, Hispano Modding are actually making a trailer pack to go with this. So you know how you got your Super B trailers where you can have 3, 4, 5, 6 trailers all hooked up together? They're doing something very similar to this, but to work with the container packs that Hispano Modding's done. So these guys, all these ones, this one's down here, all these basically will be able to be loaded onto a trailer of their own, and then linked up, so you could actually have, say, 5, 6, 7, as many as you want products. But obviously, that big issue is they can only hold one product at a time. Obviously, you could always try and load something on the inside if you wanted to. But yeah, so let me just bring up my download folder because that's now downloaded. And
I still prefer universal auto load.
yeah, but obviously when you're transporting like 200 pallets, you're going to experience some lag issues. So this is kind of why I wanted to cover this. Because obviously you can actually load them into the containers without having that lag issue drop, which is kind of cool.
That is correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So I always put on that view. So first thing you want to do is go into the mod description. Let me close all about that. And then scroll down. And what you want to look for, first of all, is this line right here, the fill types, fill name, XML, fill types. You want to basically highlight that and delete this whole thing. Say bye bye, no more, done. Save, then close the mod script. Right, the next thing you want to do is go into your XML folder. Now ignore that completely. You can actually delete that if you wanted to, because you don't actually need it anymore. But what you are going to do is open up each of these, scroll down to where the capacity is. Now this right here, so obviously you got your field units, field configurations and all that for your different containers. And what you're looking for is this part right here, is where it says field type categories. Then it's got all these LOC blah 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 blah. Basically highlight that whole section, delete it. Hey T Miller, how you doing? Yeah, so far only honey is the only one that doesn't seem to be picking up. Everything else that I've tested as well, T Miller, seems to be picking up. So just bear that one in mind. Need to try and find out what category that's been linked to. I'm not sure why. But yeah, like T Miller says, all you have to do is put product, just like that, in that little section. So it should be fill type categories product. And that's all you need to do. Just copy that and then go through each of those lines and replace it. So all I've done is Control C to copy it, Control V to replace it. Now obviously one thing you could do is just highlight that, go to Control F to find, and obviously in here I've got it set up so you can actually do the replace. Then in the replace section you can actually paste that and then do replace all, and that will literally do the whole lot in one hit. So as you can see, it's now replaced that with product, 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 and not an issue. It is that simple. Remember to just save that as well. Then all you literally have to do is do each of these. So I've got to find again. Actually, make sure go down to make sure it is right. That's correct, and replace all because it's saved from that last one. So you save that. Go into the next one. Do exactly the same thing again. And replace all. To be honest, you don't even need to find them now because it'll just automatically replace them. So replace all, but you could just pop down, make sure it doesn't come up with that, so that's fine. Replace all. Obviously, as you can see, it is coming up here saying replace all. 8 occasions have been replaced, so that's good, that's working. And then the last one, replace all. Done. And just to make sure that that has worked, what you can just do is scroll down to where those capacities are, and you can just see it just says product. So simple and easy. I know it's I don't know why it's not been added to any of the categories. It's really strange, but obviously I guess Dave hasn't bothered to add it into anything. I was wondering if it was we could do it with maybe the beehives or something like that we've done for the PV ones with the honey and the wax coming out. Maybe an idea. But yeah, that is literally how simple it is. Then obviously once you've done that, like always, just select all, zip it up, obviously make sure it's named the same, throw it into your mod folder, and you'll be good to go. And that will not throw a single warning or error in your log as well. So yeah, it's so simple. But yeah, but there is obviously like the honey palettes for some strange reason not assigned to a category, so I don't know if that was intended or not. So, but obviously, I asked Dave if he knew what category they'd come under, and obviously he wasn't even sure. So, I'm not sure myself. So,
Ryan, you are very welcome.
there we go. So, I believe it will not pick up liquid fertilizer, seed, and lime. Interesting. Okay, well, it'll take most of the stuff anyway. Obviously, with the liquid products, you can actually load them into the tankers. So if you have all the packs, thinking about it, miscellaneous. Obviously, if you've got this pack here, you can load your liquids into that. As you can see, because I offered a little assistance to Hispano Modding actually regarding the setting this up. He's actually registering it with the categories rather than the way everyone was asking to have every individual product listed. So yeah, that works perfectly fine. You can use that tanker if you wanted to. Obviously, you got these for picking up your fruits and seeds and stuff like that if you wanted to. But in regards to stuff that's coming out of the productions on here, palette wise, they should all go for the most part into that auto load container now. So yeah, how do you load those containers? Drop. Right, so if you are going to use them, I do have some set up, and I can show you actually. Right, Dave has added other base game palettes into the product category. So yeah, the reason he added them was because I believe he's actually edited the unload speed or something for the pallets, hence why they're in there. Right, let me. But yeah, it could be something that could be quite easily added, in all honesty. Right, so there's my truck. Right. Now. Oh, Mr. T. Miller, you know your parking lines that you created, or you converted from 19 over? I have found a perfect little idea for them for the Barrow Logistics. That is so perfect. Obviously, that is one of the bigger ones. If I can remember where the heck they are. Parking bay full. Obviously, just spun it around, and obviously lined it up with the actual building, and then just yeah, as you can see, it actually goes under the building. It's pretty cool. Killer Rock. Sorry, I did miss it. You missed a hydrate and a stretch. I did do the stretch. I was a bit preoccupied with the drink. While Viking was chatting, I did get that stretch in. Thank you very much. But yeah, there is the hydrate. Thank you. But actually, while I think about it, if you guys wanted to do it, so that's the simple edit. You just need to change in that XML for the containers. Right, I do have a container set up here, so we can go do that. So it's a really easy one too, which is kind of interesting. Now, this is actually one of the trailers that's set up for this pack, so it's kind of cool. Let's see. Hey there, funky chicken. How you doing? Right, so with this, what you'd need to do is hit the X key to open up the back door, I believe it is. Is it the back door? Oh, helps if the container is selected, first of all. So as you can see in the F1 menu, X to open tailgate, also close and unload and all that. So that's all you have to do is that, and then spawn out some pallets. Let's grab some barriers first of all. Hopefully these guys are going. I haven't actually tested it with the barriers, but technically they should do. And all you literally do is drive up next to them, but you have to get kind of close. Ugh, that's interesting. There's one that may not work. Come on, start unloading. Start loading. Oh heck, I'm stuck up now. That's interesting. They don't work on the barriers. Why? Typical. I had to choose the one bleaking product that it wouldn't take. So there's another one that it won't take. So yeah. Let's find what else I've got in here. Brick, canola oil, chicken fillet. I need to end a product. Let's see. Drywall, fabric, photo, furniture maybe. Dang it. Oh yeah, did have enough room there. But yeah, what you should be able to do is get up next to it, and it should technically start loading. Obviously this one may be a little bit tricky, but there you go. So as soon as you get that little bit closer, it will start loading in. But it needs to be raised up a little bit as well, I've noticed. But yeah, you can literally have it right next to it and it'll start loading. Obviously that's on the side there, as you can see. Obviously that one on the floor has now gone in as well. And to basically, I'll have to check that other one, those barriers, just make sure that they're working. As you see, I've got 2 pallets of furniture in there now. And if you wanted to unload it, it's really simple. Just drive over a trigger. Sounds like the trigger maybe need, yeah. Well, there's the whole trigger, so yeah, could do. Maybe I just wasn't quite close enough. I know the other day I came through testing it. What was I using? I think it was like sugar or something, and it seemed to work perfectly fine. But yeah, just to unload it, all you have to do is drive over a trigger, and it'll start taking. Just hit the I key, done. Nope, the container stays. But I can show you that as well. I want to see if those barriers will go in here, because they should. Maybe I just wasn't close enough. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sure I had some of these going in the other day. Oh yeah, there they go. That's it. It just needs to be a little bit closer, a little bit higher. There we go, that's going in. So this is kind of a good use for barrel logistics, if you think about it. And all you people thinking, nah, I'm never going to use it, with it being raised up like that, it is perfect, if you ask me. But yeah, I've got plenty of barriers, so now that I've got the concrete factory up and running, I can maybe sacrifice a few of these just to... But yeah, you shouldn't lose the container at all, unlike the wood ones. There we go. Oop. And Hispano Modding are actually doing a opened container version of this as well, which hopefully will be coming out at the same time as the trailers. Right, so barriers. Let's have a little look where barriers can be sold, and then I'll get back onto doing the field work. Barriers. Barriers should be somewhere around here, I think, if I remember rightly. Yep. Plate, pipes. I sure hope they got a sell point. Block, pavers, concrete barriers right there. Rosemont Home Depot. What have we got down here? That's Walmart, innit? So yeah, it's close by, so why not? But yeah, obviously when you sell a product as well, it should be the same principle. Just drive over that trigger, hit the I key, and it should, in theory, unload. But yeah, Is that the Hispano? It is the Hispano modding ones, but yeah. So it's do a double check, make sure. Actually, this is one thing I have not tested yet, is actually selling a product with these. But as far as I'm aware, they should not disappear. But yeah, I like these containers. I like them a lot. They come in 6 different sizes. Well, 6 was it 6? Yeah, 6 lengths. But then you got high and low cube versions. Yep, there we go. Done. Yep, and obviously you keep your trailer. Now, obviously, one thing with this is the trailer and the container are both separate. As you can see, just like that, you just literally load it on, jump into your trailer, attach it as an additional attachment, and yeah, go for it. Very, very cool. I like it. And the nice thing is, obviously, doing it with this container rather than a flatbed, you're not going to get huge lag issues. Well, you may have the odd jackknife with a truck or two, but yeah, that's about it. I wonder if I can pull that post up actually that I seen the other day. But yeah, if that helps you out, go for it. It does look really good. It bugs me how the platinum deals. Yeah, I know which one you're on about. But yeah, it's kind of I do know that I think it's FS Minor on a map that he's been working on. He's actually been able to create I think it's a respawning container or spawning that one, or a container that won't actually disappear. Not sure how he's done it, and to be honest, I'm not interested in even finding out. The nice thing is, also, those wood containers will be available for modders in the future, so yeah. Right, so, I may need to start using those with the possibility of increased capacity, right? Yeah. Let's have a look actually quickly. Desktop. Let's go into the XML quickly. So obviously you get the 20 to 25 foot containers. There's 30 to 35, 40 to 45, but then you also have the high cube versions, which are more unrealistic, really, I suppose is the best way to put it. Now, obviously, I haven't edited this at all. This is the one I just downloaded a little while ago. But obviously, capacity-wise, you get 21,600 is the lowest 20-foot container. 20 foot, 20 foot, 20 foot, 20 foot. So then you get into your 20 to 25 foot containers. So, oh yeah, there. So 120,000 just for your 20 foot containers. Then going on to your 25 foot containers, because that's what these will be. Ranging from, so 27,000 is going to be the lowest, up to 140,000. Now, obviously, you get the high cube version, which is going to be from 21.6. You got, so yes, around about the same sort of capacity, slightly more with obviously that high cube option. As you can see right there, up to 140 again. Obviously, you got your. Actually, we'll go up to the 40 foot because that's the one that I've been using. Obviously, this is going to be the high cube version to give you an idea on the capacity wise. But you obviously you can come in, you could edit these little containers if you wanted to, and then load 2 onto a trailer, for example, and go from there. Obviously, this is the 45 foot high cube, 48,600 is the base, going up to the 45 foot. So yeah, 240,000 is the biggest one you got there. So it's not bad, but yeah, about 250, yeah. Obviously, you could go through, you could edit them if you wanted to. The nice thing is he has already added update mass equals false, so you're not going to have that weight issue. So all you literally have to do is change these numbers if you wanted to, or just leave them as they are. But yeah, I've got on one of my other trailers actually ready. up by the bakery. I'll show you quickly wherever the heck it is there. Obviously, I've got two of those small side loading containers. They're both empty at the minute, but obviously at some point I am going to need to get this emptied out. I've got like over 600 pallets there, plus what's here in this bakery waiting to go to sell. So obviously at some point I do need to actually get these loaded up, and yeah, I am going to have a field day with these on making some money, that's for sure. But yeah, obviously I've got Surfing's trailer there. They will obviously strap down if you wanted to. But yeah, I think I actually sent something to T Miller about that, didn't I? B-Train the other day. But yeah, this is a great option if you guys are interested in transporting your stuff around. There's the video. Did I send him a picture of it? Maybe not. Okay, let me find it on Facebook, because that's where I see a lot of his posts actually for Hispano modding. Hispano modding, 3 of, there we go. And if anybody is interested in following them, you are more than welcome to. I'll pop the link in chat. They post quite a bit, quite regularly. So let's see. So yeah, so here's the flatbed version that they're doing. And with this, you can actually have the sides on for transporting logs and stuff as well as pallets. From my understanding, it's going to have the same autoload feature as those containers I was just showing off. It's kind of nice. So you can actually have pallets on there visually. There's the log version, as you can see. On one of the silver run trees there. Kind of cool. Better scroll down. Lots of colours. I don't know why they just don't go through and update them, but it's kind of cool. That's the video. And actually, they've got a YouTube video showing the trailers off actually as well. Try to find it. I know it's here somewhere. I've seen it. There's the containers. There we go. This is it. So this is a pack they're working on at the minute. It's a B train, and each of these containers is on its own trailer, and obviously it hooks up the exact same way. It's really kind of cool. Obviously he's using his container lifter to load them on and off. Looks really good, and obviously the tip and everything, so very robust. See, there you go. So there's one trailer there, and there's the other trailer there. I think he's planning on releasing his own lorry as well. So there you go. So you got a front piece, a rear piece, and obviously these are going to have different lengths, different sizes, and all that. So it's really kind of cool. Just really waiting on this to come out now. But yeah, I definitely like what he's doing there. I need to check my messages at some point on there. Somebody's been messaging me, but yeah. Oh no, it's raining fudge nuggets. And I will read your comment in just a sec. So, could you say park a container right by the output trigger of a factory and as this one? You could do. Now, obviously, it will only take one product at a time, so bear that in mind. But it could potentially work. Obviously, what you could always do is use Dave's conveyor belts that he set up. Have it gone into the container that way as well. So that's one thing I haven't tried, actually, just setting one by the trigger and then grabbing the products as it comes out. But obviously I do not want to lose my yield, so I'm going to unhire you for the minute. And I'm going to speed that time on because I don't want to lose product. Man coming off that field. About there should be fine, I think. He's doing some maze mods. He is. Actually, it's a group of them actually now. I think it's 4 different Spanish modding groups. So you got Hispano modding teamed up with obviously 82 Studios, and that's obviously that script that they're using. There's I can't remember the other ones. Oh, Excel. If I'm looking at the right screen there. Oh heck, I'll have to have a look. But yeah, there's 4 different groups. They're all basically working together now with Hispano modding. He's also doing a tractor as well, I've noticed. Can I see it in here? I know they posted it a while ago. I can't think of who the heck the other two were. Nope, can't see it on here. There you go, Spanish modding. So there you go, Hispano modding. There's JM Garcia modding. I found it. Let me go back here a sec. So Hispano modding, JM Garcia modding. There's, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Celeriug. Yeah, butchered that one. Modding designs. I want to know how they come up with weird names. Langroom modding, whatever it's pronounced. Is that, and then obviously you got 82 Studios as well there. So yeah, they're all actually teamed up now to create this Spanish modding group. It's kind of cool, or club. But yeah, definitely well worth checking them out. Oh, they've got a Discord as well. Better not do that, had I yet? But yeah, definitely click on the link that I posted earlier and check them out actually on Facebook. And also go over to YouTube and check out Mr. Jababo's YouTube channel. He put up a video. It was either earlier today or last night, depending on where you are in the world. Basically telling what's been going on and stuff and what's happening with this channel. So if you're interested, go over and check him out as well. Actually, the video in particular is right there. Definitely well worth a watch, and give some feedback as well to Mr. Jababo. So yeah, that was a quick description. So you delete the field type XML, change it. What was anything else? So obviously the mod description. Look for the line that has field types XML. I can show you one more time. Silly Streamlabs. I do tend to bounce through things rather quickly, but let me come into here first of all. So mod description, load that up, scroll down near the bottom. And what you want to do is basically line 348, delete it completely. So take that, just delete it, and what you should end up with just a nice empty line there. Save it, because obviously you don't need that. That's what's actually causing the issues for a lot of you guys, for all those warnings that you get when you load in the 82 Studio stuff or the containers. It's trying to load in additional products that isn't in the map. By deleting that, it removes that product. The warning, should say. And then obviously the other thing is open up each of the XML. So come into the XML folder here. You could actually delete that now if you wanted to, but you could leave it there if you wanted to. But then open up all of these individually. And what you want to do, let me find the one that's edited as well. Scroll down to where the capacities are. And literally all you need to do is highlight all of this crap that's in here. Delete it. And then put product. Just P-R-O-D-U-C-K. Or product, I should say. Let me grab that line again for you. Copy. So that is what it should look like. So let me go back to that 20 footer. So there you go. So literally just put products in there. Then highlight that whole thing. Do Control S for a search. Or F for Freddy, should say, for find. Go into your replace here. And then whatever that long line was originally, highlight that into the first one, and then just replace it with that field type categories, and then product, what I put in chat there for you. Then just hit replace all, and it'll automatically change the whole lot rather than you having to go through each and every single one. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but yeah, just save it, do that for each of the XMLs and you should be fine. Then load it into your game. Fun and games, hey? Fun and games. Right, let's get back into the game and do some work here. But yeah, obviously if you have any issues, let me know. I will help out. I can even just send you the XMLs, to be honest, and let you do it that way. But actually, now that I've got at least some money, I do need to actually get some of these other places, fields harvested. So let's come in, and I want echo of some form. So now, which one did I have the last time? So it's the Fent one, isn't it? So let's go into the yeah, we'll go with that one this time. Obviously, I want the biggest engine, which is going to be the T10. That's going to be fine. What capacity? 7.1. It's still the same. Now this is an interesting one. Yeah, ideal drive. Now I haven't actually used this yet, but I'm going to add that. We're going to buy that, and I want a. Now which one did I go with? It says neither of them. That's interesting. Hey Neon, how you doing?
Hey, Neon.
Let's
I'm
buy.
good. How are you?
How's it going, buddy?
Going really good.
40 foot. Ooh, that could be an issue. Mr. Neon, thank you very much for the resub. For 8 months, holy heck. Much appreciated, buddy. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
8 months, Jesus, like a lifetime. It's a death sentence. Let's grab one of these guys. I think that should be long enough, so let's buy that. Now, one thing to bear in mind as well, a few people have mentioned when they've been spawning vehicles out that they're not showing in the vehicle area. One thing to bear in mind, guys, is it is a small area for loading your vehicles into. So if you've got a lot of pallets out, like kind of like how mine is, it's quite full. Clear the area as regular as possible, and you shouldn't have an issue with spawning anything out. Obviously, if you are using the is it direct delivery for your vehicles? I can't remember what the heck it's called.
Job delivery.
Yeah. If you're using that, it may mess up the area as well a little bit. It may not spawn where you initially wanted it to, so just bear that in mind. You may need to reset it, remove the mod, stuff like that as well to get it working again. I know somebody was a while ago mentioning their vehicles were spawning over here. They didn't understand why. It's because they had that silly little mod in there. Alright, so let's get this loaded up. And how you doing, Mr. HC? Hey, hopefully that's going to stay on there. Not sure, but it might. It might. Is the new emergency map mod compatible with PB Canyon Crossing map? I have no idea. I have not planned on using it. I know T Miller was asking a few questions about it, but give it a try. You never know. Obviously, in my opinion, that sort of mod is more for someone who's doing like a role play through on a map. But yeah, if you wanted to add it in, you're more than welcome to. Boom tried it last night and it didn't. Ah, okay. So there you go. So yeah, according to Mr. Matt there, yeah, don't try it on Canyon Crossing. Do you know what issue he was having? It might just because the amount of scripts that are running on this map that's affecting that one. But yeah, that was another thing that came out during FarmCom over the weekend. Obviously, Creative Mesh have created this like an emergency pack mod, as it were. It looks, I can see the use for it in a playthrough. Like, say for instance, Daggerwin. If he was to add that during his gameplay, that would sort of lift it up, sort of thing. Because I know he's done similar things in the past, where he's flooded an entire map, done this and that and the other, and set fire to combines and such. So yeah, I can see the use of that, but on my save game, nah, I'm not really interested. X-Man tried it and said it works. Don't blame Boom. Okay, so with that, I'd maybe say try it out on maybe a test map first of all, then, and see.
No, X-Man made a new save to test it.
Yeah. Make a new save, test it out first of all, before loading in onto your own save. But yeah, I want to see the inside. Yeah, because obviously this thing doesn't have a steering wheel. It's actually using the joysticks at the front. It's kind of cool. I like it. Look at that. Sorry, I'm easily amused. Oh, there
We
we go.
can hear that.
Oh yeah, that was terrible. But yeah, there we go. So that's Fent. Good, that'd be fine.
Thanks for the raid!
Wow, and hello, Mr. Six Wheelin, raiding with party of 37. How you doing? Thank you very much. How was your stream, bud? And I'm guessing you were on a farming simulator map. But that is just a guess. Mike Carter, how you doing, buddy? Oh, there you go. Obviously, if you're not...
Welcome, Raiders.
Thank you. And obviously, if you're not following Six Wheeler, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. I've actually looked in quite a few of his streams, and yeah, I like some of the stuff he's putting out. Hey, Pebble Rocks, how's it going? But yeah, what map are you on at the minute? I keep missing some of the ones from more recent. Glenleth. Ah, okay. That sounds like a Scottish map. But yeah, hopefully you had a great stream and obviously welcoming everybody. So we are playing Dajnet's 16x map PV Canyon Crossing at the minute, and it's harvest time. See, this is a PC only map. Stream was awesome, thanks. Oh, cool. Hey, I'm good, thanks. How about you? I'm doing pretty good, So for any of you guys who have not seen this before, you play that as well, cool. So some of you may have seen this before in other streams. Obviously this is Dajnet's 16x map PV Canyon Crossing. As you can see, it's got quite a few fields on it. There's mining, there's tons and tons of productions. The biggest thing I think that is really cool with this, there's buildables in this map. Obviously, if you played FS19 PV County map by Dajnet, obviously you had the buildable bridges, you had the buildable factories. It's all back. Obviously, the only thing that's missing is the ability to blow things up, but that's been substituted with rock breaking, as it were. So, for example, if you're interested, let me jump over here a sec. Now, obviously, the steel factory here and the concrete factory were both buildables originally. When you first load into the map, all you see is a little plot of land with a fence and basically a display board to say what needs to be put into that product factory to get it built. Obviously, I've already come through. I've done these two myself. Obviously, there is some that are non-buildable, as you can see. Obviously, you've got storages. You've got tons and tons of different factories you can go in and add. Loads of sell points ready in here. But yeah, lots of work, that's for sure. There's lots of open grasslands as well, which is really kind of cool. If you want it, thanks Matt, you can go over to our Trello board, the SGA Trello board, click on Dajnet. Actually, let me show you, because some of you guys may not be aware. We have actually moved over to Trello now. Let me just bring it up, there we go. I'll bring this across. Now obviously, this is how it's all set up. We do have a fair few modders now being added into here, who have done their own mods and stuff like that. Here's where we go to get the maps here. Yeah, exactly. Obviously, click on Mr. Dajnet at the top there. And Miss Silver Moon, thank you very much for that follow. How are you doing today, by the way? Obviously, yep, like I said, click on DashNet over here, and then you want to click on this little bit here. And obviously you got the SGA mod folder switcher, you can get it from through there, or you can download them individually if you wanted to. Obviously at the minute it's only update 2, where it's been updated on here. Obviously it's now up to like update 6 through the mod folder switcher, so it is a lot easier going through that way. Just a quick couple of things. You will need the production revamp mod for this to work. You will also need the platinum DLC or the platinum expansion DLC as well to run it, because there's a lot of things in there that work on here. Tateco, how's it going there, buddy? Doing good. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, so if you want the mod folder switcher, just click on it, go to the attachment, download this. I have done a video on my YouTube, it covers it. Obviously Viking Streaming has also done one on his YouTube channel, so check out either of them on how to install it and use it. That is the easiest way to do get the updates. One thing to bear in mind as well, guys, if you are downloading it through the mod folder switcher, you will need to unlock it, and the code is right here. It says, why are you waiting for CC? Just literally highlight that, copy it, dump it in the mod folder switcher, and you'll be good to download. But obviously go through and follow those videos on how to install it and use it if you are wanting to use this program. So yeah. Also, if you were interested, you could come to my my Trello. I've got 1 or 2 little mods of my own. Obviously, I've set them up for the different maps and any map and stuff like that. Also, I do have the links for my Twitch here and my YouTube channel. In addition, I have put direct links to how the mod folder switcher installation and use video that I did, as well as obviously a few people have mentioned about obviously the hops, which is one of the products on, or the crop should say, on the map. They were curious on how to actually work it, harvest it and stuff. Also, I did a quick, sort of about 6-7 minute video just showing how exactly to do it. It's really simple. One thing I do need to do is get my sheep pen up here. But yeah, there we go, guys. There we go. But yeah, lots of mining, lots of different fields. Crop wise, now this is could be fun. Hey, the Vink, how's it going, buddy? So obviously we do have the standard base game crops on here, but in addition, just a few extras. So for your fields, we've got flax, rice, carrots, hemp, cranberries, mustard, lavender, peanuts, poppies, peas, alfalfa. I'll come back to hops in a minute, and coffee, to be honest. But still in the fields, onion, tobacco, clover. They're all the ones that you can plant in your fields. Now, obviously I did jump over the hops and coffee. These are both set up kind of in the same way as the base game grapes and stuff like that, where you have to place them down, or like in a long row. Now, with that being said, as you can see, I did stop it where it says maple sap. All these other ones, so your maple sap, your apples, cherries, pears, oranges, plums, apricot, peach, bananas, coconut, coca, and pecan, I should say. These are all orchard trees that are set up the same way. It's kind of a cool thing that they've done with this. Now, if I jump over here, I've actually got some placed down already. And as you can see, these are little orchard trees that you can actually harvest with specialised trailers, basically, to harvest them. It's really kind of cool what Dave's done with them. Good is it's a beautiful map playing on it. Cool. Yes, I know, Mr. The Vink. Yes, I know. Actually, I need to get this guy unloaded so he carries on. And all these are set out. All those trees that you see around this field here, I've actually added in since playing on the map. One thing I am aiming to do is, over the next few in-game months, is to create a farm that's solely orchard trees. Now obviously in here, if we come down to where the orchard items are, so products, orchards, obviously we've got all of these extra trees in here. You've also got your hops, which can be oh excuse me, placed down in simple rows. Obviously, one thing with these hops, you cannot delete them, unfortunately, without deleting, actually going into your XMLs and delete them that way. Also, you've got coffee, which are set up in the same sort of way. Place them down any way you want. These ones can actually be sold easily. It's just something with those hops. But then you've got obviously the trees, and this is one of the amazing things I think Giants should utilise. And also, I know Dave's mentioned about it as well. Obviously, I am running the seasons, and obviously you have to place it down in a certain year. But yeah, all of these different trees, your apples, obviously your maples there. Cherries, you name it. There's a whole variety of different trees. Bananas. Obviously, you got your coconuts there as well. Coca trees. Yeah, he's gone up and above his normal awesomeness, shall we say, for this one. So yeah, there's a whole variety of different things, and if you get bored on this map, then you're definitely playing the wrong map. There we go. Obviously, there's like 92,000 trees are on this map for anyone interested. Obviously, mining wise, or mining product wise, you got the iron ore from the Platinum DLCs being added to the map. There's coal, there's bauxite. The new product on here is... oh heck, now you're asking. Hang on, I totally forgot which one is... so yeah, you got cobalt. That's a new product in this time around. Why is Ryan getting banned?
Because he got caught off your butt.
Oh, I do apologise for that, Ryan. Really sorry. Yeah, so we've got Galena. Obviously, there is a multi-mine that has multiple different products in. As you can see, you got ore, you got salt, gravel, sand, copper, and some more coal there. But yeah, a whole variety of different mining products. Obviously, the mine itself is laced with stone, so it's really kind of cool. I thought it was a bot. Sorry for the caps. Okay, no worries, but yeah, sorry about that. I'll have to look into that. It should only time people out for. I think it's just where. I'm guessing it was that the fill types thing. I didn't even realise you're banned. Sorry about that. I need to check that. But yeah, awesome map. Now, I know a lot of people only play on standard size maps. Now, to give you a size comparison, this is kind of fun, this is. Now, obviously a standard size map, if you go into the game, it seems quite big, doesn't it? Now, down here is field 9. Now that's actually just slightly bigger than a bog standard base game map. You can actually fit like Elm Creek or Hot Belleron actually in this field with a little bit left over. That is the size of the map in comparison. But yeah, it is absolutely amazing. Some of the additional features over here, we have fields that can be basically bogs, specifically set up for cranberries and rice. Obviously, they do have a nice little fill plane that comes up, so it literally becomes a bog. It's really kind of cool. But yeah, definitely one to check out if you're on PC. And got a fairly decent RAM, should we say. Yeah, obviously one big issue with these combines is they've got quite a small capacity. It's not a problem. One idea there. Did I not set that other oh, I did. Ugh, my other one stopped. Alrighty. You can stay there a minute. Right. So there you go. So that, like I said, you do have stone that you can actually come through with a bucket and pick up and make limestone and all that. I need to find a tractor and trailer. That one will do. Well, if you've got any questions about the map, let us know. I can always show it off. It's got its own sawmill that was converted from FS. Heck, where are we? 15. I think it was PV Rivers map. There's a lot
I have a question, Billy.
Go on.
Can we get it for console?
No, because I did state it was PC only. Oh. But yeah, at some point I do need to get my 2 fields bailed up. But yeah, Animal-wise as well, so we've got all the base game stuff, but in addition, there's goats, there's dogs, there's cats, ducks. Ooh, crap. Is there anything else? I can't think now. My brain's gone dead. I think that's all of them.
Fish.
Oh yeah, we've got fish in the rivers, so yeah, there's a lot to do.
Lobster.
Lobsters, yeah. But yeah. Look at all these cute little goatees. Hello.
Yeah, and of course, yeah.
Whoa. Jumped too far. There we go. But yeah, with the goats you can get cashmere and goat milk out of deers. Yeah, thank you very much there. There's just so much on this map, it's hard to actually keep up at times. So, to be honest, I should have remembered the deer because I actually did the deer pen just a few weeks ago. Oh.
Yeah, but after all, you are getting kind of old, so...
I am
that's
getting
okay.
very old. I'm not just getting kind of, I'm getting very old. God, don't sugarcoat it.
Okay.
Dagobah ducks, yep. Yep. Yeah, and obviously the nice thing is, obviously with the cats and the dogs, they do have an additional use as well, which is kind of cute, cool. It's something that's going to be coming in the next update, hopefully from Mr. Dave or Dashnet. It's going to, from what I understand, he's going to set it up to basically boost your workers. I'm hoping he's actually going to cover it in one of his next streams, so obviously make sure to click on that link and give him a follow if you're not already, because he'll actually let you know more about how it's going to be implemented. Obviously I've come through already and created the Tashi Cat Rescue right here. This is actually named after my cat, hence Tashi Cats. And obviously it's going to take your cats, your dogs, a little bit of electric, and it's actually going to give you in return kind of like a morale-free cats and dog support type thing, which goes into the houses, which boosts your workers, I guess is how you set it up. So yeah, that is still to come. But yeah, it's in the map, it's working. So yeah. Obviously all of the factories at the minute, or the majority of the factories, are actually being worked on, adding in master boosters to increase the production, so it's going to make your lives a lot easier, so you're not going to need these additional factories. Obviously the other things like the Platinum DLC factories, where they're a little bit slower. I do know that Team Miller and I think it was Reliant Robin have actually come through and created their own factories that will do some of the Platinum DLC stuff at a faster pace.
T. Miller's Woodworks factory
Yep.
make all the DLC stuff now.
Well, that's just freaking cheating. So yeah,
No,
if
it's
you want
not.
to, make sure to go to Team Miller's Twitch, not Twitch,
It's named Trello.
Trello, that's the one. Too many T things going on. But yeah, go over there, make sure to grab that, yeah. Obviously, me personally, I kind of like using the Platinum DLC stuff at the moment, but I can see at some point I am going to need to have something that's producing faster product, so yeah. Oh, that's a point. Somebody mentioned about staircase railings, wasn't it? Obviously, that's from the
Also-
Wood Turner. I think it was in Discord they mentioned about it. So it's made at the
Also
wood.
make that.
Yeah, it's at the Wood Turner if you're using the Platinum DLC stuff only. If not, obviously Team Miller's will do it as
Yeah.
well.
T. Miller's link is that I just posted, and
Yeah,
Reliant Robin also have one, and it's here.
yeah. There you go. Thank you very much, Viking. Much appreciated, buddy.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So there's that. There's that. Let's make it no layers now. Fool. But yeah. Fun and games. I like it. Obviously, he's even added in a proper sky as well into this map. If you haven't seen it at night, it is amazing, to be honest. You can actually see the stars. You actually see the stars coming out already. Obviously, they do become more prevalent as the darker sky comes in. It's kind of cool. Viking has a nice Google Doc with information on it. Yep. Yeah, he's got a great document set up for all the factories and stuff. Basically, what mods you can use, what you can't use on there. But yeah, definitely go through. Obviously, another thing as well is Mr. Dave has set up a spreadsheet regarding the animals. That is definitely something to check out. I do need to keep a look on something actually while I think about it. I want to see ducks. Ducks. Because I know my ducks are about 7 to 8 months old. Just wanted to check something when they need to go to like the butcher. Ducks. Females 5 to 8. Ooh, births. Okay, that's fine. Butcher shop. Not. Oh, yes. Now, either the ducks don't go into the butcher, which would be a bonus. Oh. Duck eggs are down 6 to 144 months. Okay, that's even better. I almost thought I'd have to take my ducks to the butchers, and I don't. Yay! Actually, one thing I do need to do is split them. I need another pen set up where it's doing the down. Where the heck am I going to put that now? Oh, this is madness. But yeah, currently on here...
On the plot of land that you own.
I know. Obviously, this is the starter farm for me. Obviously, this map has, I think, it's about 6 or 7 starts. So, depending on how you want to play it, could benefit from one or the other. Obviously, the first option is the central farm for you. You do start off with, I think it's these 3 fields. Actually, I think it's field 42, 41 and 43. So right here. Obviously, I've purchased them. So you have one over here, farmyard, that you can start at. There's one over here you can start at. One down here. One... I think it's down here somewhere. But then there's a couple of additionals. One where you can start in the forest area. I'm not exactly sure where. I think it's somewhere around here if I remember rightly.
The forest area, top left corner.
Top left. Oh, up here. Okay. Oh yeah, so it's somewhere around here. But then there's 2 options for bridges, northwest, yeah. Obviously there's 2 options for bridges as well. There's one where all of the bridges, there's 6 buildable bridges on this map. There's an option where you can actually just come in and have them all pre-built. There's another one where it's got the bascule bridges in it. And these are the ones that sort of fold up from the middle type thing. I'll show you one in a minute actually, it's kind of cool. Where it's actually got 3 of the original bridges have been replaced. And over here is the bascule bridge. Obviously this was actually created by Green Thumb Farmer. Both bridges were by Green Thumb Farmer. Obviously I've come in and replaced this one here. It's basically a wooden bridge that was there originally. I've replaced it with a bascule. The centre of it will raise up and down if you wanted to. So if you're driving along here with your boat and you needed to get underneath it and it was a little bit too low, should we say, just come over here to where the little thing is. Obviously it's going to lower down, raise up the actual bridge itself. Excuse the people, they're just going to be dumb idiots and hang on for dear life. But yeah, it's really cool, you can drive through and all that. Obviously there's barges, there's container boats on here that are set up with the universal autoload script as well, so you can actually load things on that way if you wanted to. So yeah, I can definitely say if you find that you get bored on this map, you're definitely playing the wrong one, that's for sure. Alright then, let's come up here. I'm
I
sure it'll
would
be
say
bouncing
if
back
you
and
are
forth
getting
between the
bored
two.
on Canyon Crossing, you may be cheating.
Yeah. Oh,
Sorry, but
yeah. Now, one thing Dave has mentioned on a few occasions now, you only actually need one of those bridges built to access the whole lot. Now, obviously, up until you've got that first one built, you need to use like the barges and stuff like that. But obviously, once you get that one, at least one built, I always say, and this is my own opinion, is the one right here that was just literally at is actually now the Bascule Bridge. In my opinion, that is probably the best one to go for, because from there it's a quick.
Thanks for the raid.
Whoa, holy heck! CP Tandy B. Oh, sorry, I butchered that one completely. Thank you very much for the raid, much appreciated, bud. Welcome in. Oh, Captain Andy B. Gotcha. Obviously, you guys are not following him. Make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. He was playing a bit of Microsoft Flight Simulator. How was that? I hope you had a great stream, by the way. And the Silent Night Wolf, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, in my opinion, that is the best bridge to go for. It's easy to access everywhere from there, even right down here. Obviously, that's the one I went for. So yeah, obviously, once I get a little bit more products created, I am going to start looking at probably this bridge right here. There's obviously another bridge over here, which I'll probably attack afterwards. But yeah, eventually I'm going to have all of them up and running. And who knows, might even go through and replace all of them, depending on how they look afterwards. But yeah, welcome in, guys, welcome in, and obviously thank you very much for the first time chat there. So yeah, it went well till it crashed just at the end. Oh, that is a real shame. I've heard a lot of people are having a lot of issues with Twitch and it just crashing on them. I know quite a few have had an issue. Actually, I usually have an issue as well. But I've actually gone over from Slobs to OBS, and my last 4 or 5 streams now have been pretty much error free now. So apart from a bit of human error, but that's about it. Farming is great. Obviously, I'm into the beginning of August, middle of harvest season. I've currently got 2 harvesters on the go. One needs to be emptied out. Obviously, for any of you guys who haven't just come in, obviously we are on PV Canyon Crossing by Mr. Dajnet. Obviously that is a 16x map and it's only for PC, guys. So yeah, loving it. But yeah, I've not really watched too much of Flight Sim, to be honest. How do you rate the game? Because I think, wasn't the word that they're doing a Flight Sim 2 soon? Yeah. Yeah, obviously my main primary game really is Farm Sim. I also play obviously Satisfactory from time to time. Actually, I'm kind of waiting for all the bugs and stuff to be ironed out before I jump into that.
Hi,
hello, Mr. Dave and Mr. Big Daddy. How are you guys doing?
hey, David, Big Daddy.
Hi, Viking.
We're just, having a blast.
I bet. And actually, that's another game I want to check out. Is 7 Days to Die. Somebody actually gifted me on yesterday. He's actually around somewhere in chat. But yeah, thank you very much for that person. Much appreciated. But yeah, I haven't had it. I was going to try and load it up over the weekend. Didn't get a chance to. Been a little bit busy with other things, but I'm kind of thinking maybe Wednesday's stream I might do it to sort of check it out, because I know Mr. Dave's been playing it a lot. Mr. Big Daddy's been playing it a lot, and a lot of you guys are starting to play it as well, I think. So yeah, I think it's my time to check it out. So I think so. I might need some of you guys' help on Wednesday. Captain Andy, thank you very much for that follow. Much appreciated, by the way. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, Microsoft Flight Sim 24. Yeah, looks better than the one. Actually, that's kind of an interesting thing. Cause, I don't know if it's the one that you've got currently, Captain Andy. or the next version, but Creative Mesh are I can't even speak now. Hang on a sec. They're no, I can't even say it now. They're getting together with another company to create like a flight school, something in there. And obviously they do mods and DLCs for Farm Sim, so it's kind of nice that they're going out on other games as well and expanding their knowledge. So it's kind of cool. Who knows? Maybe in FS20 whatever next comes out, we may have planes and stuff. Wouldn't that be cool? And maybe some nice new animals, like alpacas. Only kid, that are not going to the butcher, they're going to the hug factory.
The Hug Factory?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I had to get that in before anyone mentioned the butcher, so yeah. Anyhow. But yeah, how was your weekend, Mr. Dave?
It was fantastic.
Did you get to see your little grandson?
I did.
And did you get pictures? I hope so.
I didn't. No. You know what? Actually, it's funny. Is so other people got pictures. I just got to wait for them to get them to me.
Oh, that's cool.
But my cell phone is so old. If I don't keep it plugged in, it went from like 65% to 0.
Ooh.
In like it doesn't hold a charge long enough to, and that's all I got to take pictures with. So it died. I brought it, and it died before I got a chance to take pictures.
Yeah. By the way, the Silent Night Wolf, thank you very much for that follow as well. I did see it come up, and yeah, sorry, chatting away. Cool.
But all in all, it was fun.
Good, and that's the main thing.
Had a good time.
That is the main thing. You need a break from games. I know you're probably playing anyway on your laptop, but yeah.
I didn't. I did not even.
Wow. Shock.
I didn't play a single game. Part of the reason why is I forgot to bring my headphones, and I didn't want to keep people awake at night.
Oh, bless you. I honestly hope they don't make a new FS for a while, but rather add it onto it. That would be a nice idea there, Grimwald. Obviously, we've definitely got the rest of this year, because obviously you've got the premium edition coming out in November, so that's going to at least push it back to next year, so 24, maybe November 24 be the next Farm Sim release, possibly. But they could just carry on with this one, to be honest. It's a great game, to be honest. Okay, there's a few bugs here and there, but if Giants actually pulled their fingers out of their booties and sorted some of these issues out, yeah, the game could just keep going on and on and on and on, really. They don't really need to update it. Obviously, it'd be nice having a new engine and a few other things, but yeah. Obviously, it's like some people mentioned in different streams. Obviously, Giants are missing out on a lot of things, like a production DLC and animal DLC. Actually, that was something I was wondering, how would they implement that, an animal DLC in maps?
They can't currently.
Yeah.
I guess.
That's what
Well, they could if they with a new map if they wanted to.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. That would be, but yeah. Obviously, given access to the modders as well. Come on, guys, Giants, please release the information just for a few people even. Be quite nice. Oh, but yeah, it is fun. They'll get there. They'll get there. Obviously, this is like their first year of self-publishing, but there's no excuse really. And I keep hearing a choo-choo train on here. Oh yes, Critters mod, isn't it? We talk about Giants here. We can if you want, Jay Dunn. Obviously welcome in. Yeah, obviously over the weekend, obviously did have FarmCon. I was kind of hoping that they'd actually stream some of it. I do know that they streamed some of the FSL, and is it Helm? I think it was actually won the FSL over the weekend, so congratulations to them guys. But yeah, I was kind of hoping that they'd at least maybe stream something from the actual FarmCon. But nope. Well, yeah, obviously they released information regarding the horse aggravation, or whatever you want to pronounce it, DLC, which is coming out at the end of this month. Obviously that's going to contain a new map, plus 15 pieces of equipment. Obviously that's up on the Giants Farming Simulator website if any of you guys want to check out the information on that. I'm sure over the next few weeks we'll be getting a whole load of fact sheets regarding the equipment and stuff. But looking at it, it's the same stuff that we previously had, so would you really fork out another $8, $9, pounds, whatever it is, for something we've had free previously? I just can't put wait, yeah. Yeah, that is one big issue. So obviously when Giants do releases or updates and stuff like that, there is that chance of causing modded maps issues, but thankfully we've not really had too much issues really, have we, Dave?
No.
Yeah, so
No.
little
We'll see
fixes
what
here and
happens.
there, but yeah, little fixes here
So-
and there from time to time, but yeah, overall it's been pretty good. Right, you're empty. Actually, while these guys are going back and forth, I do need to clear out my bakery a little bit because that trigger was getting kind of full. Ba-ba-da-ba-dam. Come on, little forklift. There we are. Yeah, I've ended up taking a $10 million loan out to purchase the northeast farm now and all that land. So obviously once that's all harvested this year, it's got currently cotton, potatoes. Actually, potatoes I could get harvested now really, and sunflowers currently planted there. But obviously once that's harvested, I'm going to plan on probably remove one field at a time, turn it into one giant orchard farm. So that's really fun and expensive.
Mhm.
Problem with yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I suppose the thing is that you've also got the straw harvest mod, possibly or should be coming back as well, from the sounds of it, by Creative Mesh, and I could see them charging for that as well. Obviously, I know the horse pack originally came out in FS17, and obviously it was paid for then. And obviously in 19 it came back as a free DLC mod pack. So yeah, to be honest, I'm not really shocked that they're charging for this one. And to be honest, I can't see why they wouldn't just charge again. Obviously, a couple of years on, they want to make a little bit of money, so why not? What the heck is that forklift? Do you like it? It's good, isn't it, Smokeless Joe? I found this on which one was it? Oh, dang, one of the mod websites. It's one of the ones I trust. Ah, heck, it's not that one. Modwell, no. Is it Mod King? Can never freaking remember what it's called. But it's a really cool little forklift. Now, it is limited on what it can pick up. Let me come back into the game so I can find it for you. So this little guy is called the Lizard Electric Forklift. Actually, if you just go into Google or whatever browser sources you use, do FS22 forklifts. I think it's forklift mod, if I remember rightly. King mods, that's where it was. I found it. and scroll through. You can actually find it there. There we go. King Mods. I'll even post the link in chat for you if I can friggin'. Oh, there you go. Right there. It was actually error free. Now it can pick up on most pallets. There you go. There's the link for it. If you want it. Some pallets, like the oils for example, it does struggle to pick up more than one stack at a time, so just bear that in mind. Obviously I'm using the Manitou from the Platinum DLC for that, but most stuff you should be able to pick up with that. How's it going there, 07 Professor? I'm Mr. Surfing Cowboy. It's all about money? Yeah. Obviously they're a company, they've got to think of money and stuff, but I like this. Comes in all different colours, obviously not too high, but it's kind of cool. It's a little 3-wheel one, so I like it. It does have lights as well on the front. It does what I need it to. It's quite kind of nippy little thing. I love it. So yeah, and obviously it is, as you can see, it is big enough or just long enough there to pick up 2 stacks. So there we go. Cool. How's it going, Billy? Yeah, not too bad in the middle of harvest time on the map, but obviously need to try and keep this cleared as well. Obviously in, I think it's either November, October, well it's either the end of the year, beginning of the next year is obviously sell off, oh excuse me, time. Currently I've got 655 pallets in here that will be needing to be sold, so ka-ching springs to mind. Obviously to move all them I'm going to be using the Hispano modding containers. There we go. Obviously if you guys are not following Surfing Cowboy, Mr. Dajnat here, Viking Streaming or any of the other SGA guys, make sure to click on their links and give them a follow, especially Mr. Dajnat, because you never know what he's going to be bringing out next.
Yeah, neither does he.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if you've been watching any of the streams, so I've gone through yesterday and today, fixed the fill planes in Alcoa, because they were coming up a little bit too high and coming through the concrete. Steel factory's done, obviously I've added in packaging and got trash coming out as well. Added in a spawn trigger for that, so you can actually manually move it if you wanted to, or not. The concrete factory now has sacks going into it, and actually I'll show you guys actually while I'm going through. So steel factory. So yeah, over the back here is where the sacks, the trash, if you're going to do it manually, will spawn. Same place as it was in 19, nice long area. I did test using my autoload trailer on my Trello, guys. If you've got that, it will pick up quite a few actually. Obviously, the other thing I did go through is brought the spawn trigger to the front a little bit more. I do need to extend it a little bit so you get another 2 pallets spawning out there. So that's the steel factory. Obviously, changed the unloading zone there to loading. I got this game hoping I could find someone to play with. Yeah, unfortunately I don't do multiplayer, but I do know there's tons and tons of people out there, Professor, who do like server plays and such. So it might be worth. I know there's a few of the SGA guys. So like Yosho Hin, he tends to do various different playthroughs with like console players, PC players. He might be one to check out. Mr. Jababble. He's been taking some time off, but could be coming back. He may set up another multiplayer. It's worth a try. I know Surfing Cowboy Gaming as well. He's got a server set up, and people can join in on this map. Actually, if any of you guys are interested in playing multiplayer, maybe contact Surfing or T-Miller or whatever. But yeah, just going back to the quick updates from Mr. Dave. Concrete factory sacks, like I said, are being added in. Obviously, this unload trigger is by this door on the right-hand side building. kind of almost the same position as it was in 19. Obviously, trash has been added in as well, and I've actually got it set to spawn between the two bins here, just in front of the trash area. I thought that was kind of a novel idea. Same again with this on the inside. The pusher is basically no longer needed to be used, shall we say. But if you do get any pallets that sort of spawn and fall backwards, you can still use it. But obviously you've got two lines at the front here where it does spawn out the pallets now. That. And obviously that's got the sacks. What else did I do? Let me have a look at my drive. Alcoa, concrete. The glass factory has now been updated as well. Where is glass? Down here. So obviously we were chatting about that on Friday, weren't we? But yeah, Dave had a good weekend. Hey Cabo Mike, by the way. Just running through what I've been updating sort of yesterday and today quickly. Obviously the goat shed is getting an update. Obviously adding in the additional fences and obviously gate options into the pack. Right, so here we go. Now the only thing I wasn't sure if you wanted any additional master boosters into this. But obviously 820 sand will now be used in 20 pallets per line, and it will output double whatever it was before. Oh craps. Let me have a look. Glass.
Double what it was before.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the heck it was. Just for you guys out there. So it's going to output 500 litres of glass every hour. So every 2 hours you should basically get a pallet of glass coming out of this now. As you can see, I've actually got it quite full. But yeah, I don't know if you want many masters. I think that's kind of good balance actually overall. Adding in obviously your labor, your support, your electric, that is going to boost it up. So yeah, definitely need to get something over here like a storage setup, I think, for that at some point. So that's now sorted. Obviously, Tashicat Rescue, that's uploaded, and I think I sent you that already, didn't I?
I don't know.
Well, dudes, everything that I've got uploaded now, I'll just send you the folder link, and you can grab everything in one hit. I think that's everything that I've done so far. Obviously, one thing Mr. Reaper and Viking were mentioning is McCain fill planes seem to be a little bit high or off. In my opinion, I'm sure they were about the same spot as they were in 19, so not sure exactly what's going on there. But looking at that, it's not coming up too high, and it's around about where it was in 19, so just below the grate there. So I'm pretty sure I checked them thoroughly before I sent them over to you, so they may have got a bit oofed a little bit, I don't know, but I'll have to double check them. But yeah, anyway, I need to get these guys unloaded. Heck. Hey Farmer Marks, how's it going, buddy? The sleeping cowboy has arrived, so party can begin. And actually, yeah, it's kind of weird because in about 10 minutes I'll be shooting off. I've got a few real life things to get on with. I've actually got to pop out, run over to friends quickly to pick something up in a wee while. So, I'm done. But yeah, cracking on with some of these productions. There we go. What else was I working on? See, that's freaking weird. I can't remember now. What was the other one? Oh yeah, the crafts. I made a start on getting the nodes and stuff set up.
Yeah.
For craft, yep. So
You've been crafty.
Yes, so you can have your mac and cheese and all that. I'll have to see the recipes. I got a feeling that one may have to be replaced. I can't remember, but we'll see. And I've lost my blinking window. Where the heck are you gone? There. Nope, wrong one. That one. There we go. Yeah, so busy.
That's good.
Ooh, a pasta factory. Yeah, surfing. Obviously, it was in 19, and I was thinking, well, could do is using up some of these products like goat milk and stuff like that, and I'm pretty sure that it takes it. Obviously, I've got the building already converted in the i3D. Actually, I can load it up to show you guys if you wanted. If you're kind of curious. Now, the only thing that could be a issue, if you remember from PV County, this had a really crazy inside where oh, it's really bright. Why is that? Have I got another freaking light in here, or is it just the inside? It's just the inside. Okay. May have to go through and sort out some of these lights. It's a bit bright in here actually. Now, if you remember, you'd have to sort of drive in there and sort of try and get around this corner. I might actually take these barriers out to make it life a little bit easier, or move the trigger outside completely for unloading, but still have the inside for picking up your pallets and stuff. But those are really bright freaking lights. Obviously, I've still got to go through, sort out all these pallets and stuff to update them once I get the new ones sorted out. But yeah, it's got to be that little building right there. Also, like I mentioned on Friday, I'm putting Smuckers on hold for the minute, because obviously I want to try and set that up in a specific way where you have to unlock each area in order type thing. Is it buildable? It should be. I'm pretty sure it was set up as a buildable 19. I'll have to try and have a look. Let's have a look. So come in here, factory visuals. Might have to juggle these around a little bit. Yep, so that is set up block by block. So it could be a buildable again. That's a nice easy one actually. So yeah, if I can get it buildable again, I definitely will be. Also, I know Kellogg's was done by JD Fan. That's another one that's going to be coming out this weekend for you guys. And obviously that is a buildable as well. But yeah, product-wise, let's have a look. Going in. Can never remember. So water, yeast, salt, milk, pallets, goat's milk. That would give you a nice use for that. Wheat flour, bacon, cheese, and coal. I'm not sure why coal was in this, to be honest. That might get replaced. Because you don't put coal in your food, and then obviously, yeah, all your different mac and cheese type things. Plus, obviously a
It
lot of
was
these...
a electric producer a long time ago.
How was it? Okay, so coal will be
But it doesn't need to.
removed.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be there now.
Yep, cool. But yeah, you got your original mac and cheese, your four cheese, your spirals, your wheat cheddar, bacon. I might see if I can get one more product into there. I'm not sure. I'll have to see what's on the craft website type thing. Coal was a power source. Yeah, there you go. Coal to fire up the pizza oven. Really? This doesn't have pizza ovens. It's a pasta factory. Obviously, trash is going to be added into a lot of these productions again, guys. So just bear that in mind. So yeah, I want to kind of maybe do one new factory each week if I can, but also updating one or two to add in the trash for you guys. And I'm getting really thirsty now, so it's not good. But yeah, if I can get all these triggers working again, I'm going to be really happy. But yeah, definitely looking forward to getting that in game, because I think that is going to look really, really good and sharp in there. But yeah, obviously you won't need to worry about unlocking anything, so we'll get there. We will get there. No, I don't want to update you, so that's fine. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've done. Just need to get in, do the XML work, and yeah, it'll be fun. I'm actually getting
Hey,
tested
Big Daddy, did you buy any turrets?
No.
Okay, because I just got the recipe to make them.
on the flags. Let's get you another one up here. I don't know. Really? Coal-fired pizza ovens needed. Yeah. Obviously, that would be Wolfie's Ryan. Because obviously, Wolfie's Pizza has the oven, pizza oven in it. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, that's another thing. The textile factory. Somebody reckons that textile factory is a tier 2. It's not, it's a tier 4 actually. It's right here. And it's just under 2 million. So, yeah. That's where you're going to be getting your sacks from. It does take a little while, just bear that in mind if when you do load it up. And for some reason this has given me a few issues from day one with the i3D, but it does load up. As you can see, it is error free, so don't worry guys. I just think it's just maybe the size of the actual i3D that's taking a little while to load in. I know Darius did it the other day. He went to place it down, it took like forever, and he thought he'd seen like an error from another mod that he had. It's like, yeah, that's not got an error, it's error free. But yeah, that's where you get your sacks from that you need to put into some of these productions if you are interested for your mega boosters. Or master boosters. Here we go. First time I was in West Virginia, saw them shoveling coal right next to the pizza. I was a little concerned about it, but it was a good pizza. Yeah, that's the thing with obviously these pizza ovens. They do, a lot of them, like especially the brick ones, do run off coal. And it is kind of scary when you see somebody shoving coal into an oven where your pizza goes. Yeah, I don't want to do that. No, don't do that. But yeah, it does actually give it a really nice crispy base doing it that way as well. So obviously it's not only getting heat from the coals, it gets heat from the stones and stuff as well. It makes it just that little bit crispier. It's nice actually. Very, very nice. Oh, I really need to turn that off because it's too freaking fast. Now you're probably going to crash or just end. So I'm going to take you off a minute. And I'm going to do this last little bit. Obviously, if you're on this map, you can always, with your canola, use the swath mod as well. Swather mod, so you can do that. It is built into the map, so you don't need anything additional. Just grab the harvester or the swather off the in-game mod hub and you should be fine. And then you can obviously bail it up and all that rubbish. Well, yeah, no, don't think you can do it with the canola though. But obviously you come through with the additional harvester and the header, get a better yield seemingly, so yeah. Apart from my very first stream on here, all those months ago, this is the only time I've actually used it. It just seems a little bit excessive on the workload. So let's get this last little bit. I'm trying to think what else was needing doing up here. Potatoes need to get harvested. Obviously, one. Right, don't need to worry about that because that is used on the mower, so it'll be that little plot there. Okay. But yes, guys. While I finish this off, I am actually going to call it there for today because I do need to jump off and go grab something from a friend's house. So let's go to ending the screen. We'll get some credits rolling.
Rolling.
Rolling, rawhide. Yes. Anyway, so I can sing occasionally. So, cool. Wow, it's been a busy one. So, first of all, thank you very much for the follows, guys. Much appreciated. Obviously, the resubs from Mr. Neon, oh, was it Mr. Viking? I can't remember.
Nope.
Nope, not today. That was the other day, wasn't it? There we go. Obviously, raids from Mr. Six Wheeling. Thank you very much. And Mr. Captain Andy B. Much appreciated, guys. And obviously, thank you as well just for coming over and sticking with me for a few hours. Yes, I know, Mr. JD Boo. But yeah, Mondays and Fridays is always 2 hours, unfortunately. I do have other commitments. Obviously, Mr. Dave goes live Friday. That's why I only keep the 2 hours. Obviously, over the summer holidays, I may be up in that, actually, depending on my wife as well, to maybe see if I can get in 3 hours Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But yeah, obviously, I will be back Friday, guys, doing my not Friday, Wednesday, doing my 3 hours. I'm probably actually going to be doing 7 Days to Die. So if you're into that kind of thing,
7 days for Billy to die.
yes.
You got room on the server.
Well, if it's
Yep.
up, why not? But yeah, let's see who is out there. Stop that there for a minute. I see a Mr. Wheels 24/7 is live at the minute, actually doing a bit of PV Canyon Crossing. Let's mute that. Oh, somebody said it me whispers. Oh yeah, sorry, I totally missed that. Ryan, sorry, bud. Yeah, he's about to go live, so I think we're going to go over and see Mr. Wheels, see what he's getting up to over there. And if you aren't, obviously, if I'm not playing 7 Days, I'll be back on the farm as usual, JD. So yes. Right. So let's get the right screen up. There we go. Get this raid going. So we are going to see Mr. Wheels 24/7. Oops, how far to spell his name right. There it is. And just in case any of you guys are not following Mr. Wheels and you get lost, I definitely recommend you checking him out. Wheels 24/7. Oh, the click on either of those links. We will be going over there. Give him a follow. But guys, remember you can still ask him questions. I know a lot of people see me go and go really quiet. He can answer, and obviously we're going to be there as well to help answer it. Mr. Viking, myself, Surfing. Yeah. So don't be afraid to ask him any questions. But for today, that is going to be it for me. Let's get this raid started. Countdown. So let's stick with me, guys. Let's go show Mr. Wheels some SGA love. And alpaca love, really. Because that's what it should be. Obviously, like I said, I'll be back on Wednesday. Probably doing some 7 Days to Die. Checking it out. It's the first time I've ever played it. So, yeah. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.
See ya.
Bye.
Right.
Have a good one.